Web3 community. Hello, builders. Hello, startup founders. My name is Catherine. I'm a growth manager in Yellow. And today I have with me four amazing founders who are building with Yellow. And initially, we call this session crash test. So we can crush the idea, understand what is working, what is not, how Yellow benefit the project. And the first guest that we invited for the crash test, it's Rahim. And he is actually the first founder and builder who've been trying Yellow Network technology, providing a lot of feedback to us how we should improve it. And right now they are building ecosystem around events and using Yellow Network for micropayments during festivals. And yeah, welcome Rahim. We will be glad to hear
Thank
your
you.
speech and then
Sure.
have a discussion.
So let's jump into it. Let me share my screen. Is it my screen visible now? I guess so. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So hello everyone again. I'm Rahim, and as Kate mentioned, we are building Ionian. So Ionian is the one festival app. Like we are really trying to build and reimagine the ecosystem behind the music festivals. Um, so a bit of about me, like I was doing events more than 7 years, festivals, immersive exhibitions, etc. Like more than 10 countries, and probably hosted like more than 100K people. But I was kind of facing the same problems all the time. And the first thing is that like if you're going to music festivals, there's like tons of different apps. You need to wait on the lines. Like you visit different festivals, there is no connection between them. There is no rewards, no identity, etc. And for the vendors in the festivals, they pay like 3 to 5% credit card fees. And for the brands, they invest sponsorships millions, right? And I call this a offline data black hole because basically you don't have any data about the user, etc. Like online data, you can have anything, but like offline IRL data, they get basically nothing. So this is the one wallet, one ecosystem for every festival. Basically, that as a user, you have one app. You get rewards when you visit different festivals. You use the same system. You don't need to wait on the lines on the festivals, which takes too long time. And like you don't need to wait for the banks to send your money back. And then a lot of festivals actually it's a big problem. They don't, they can't send the money back, and then you lost money, etc. And then basically for the shops, like we have zero fees. You don't pay any card fees. And I'm gonna get into more technical detail. And also for the brands, like what behind the scenes, like we do the data collection, of course, with the if the user approves that they get rewards, and then it's also anonymous. Yeah, so basically that, like you can imagine, like you 4 days you're in a festival that like you do thousands of like mini transactions, right? And then let's imagine this is if it's you know if this is on blockchain, you would pay like thousands times of like gas fees, right? So with the Yellow, like we are able to do it without with one gas fee that like thousands of transactions literally. So and it's just really fast, really reliable, and then we're working as well, like maybe in the future, hopefully the offline payment system. So it enables us basically reimagining this payment system all behind the scenes. A bit of technical here that like so basically our payment system with the Yellow, and then we are building an ID system that follows the user and then rewards them. So a bit of technical details. So how we do it, like we open a channel between user and the broker, and then we have vendors. Vendors have their own channel, their own unified balance, and like every time the user pays the vendor, it's an instant. Let me show you here. App sessions. So basically, that's what we do here. So you can't see my other screen. Okay, never mind. I was opening the other screen. Basically, it's all the transaction goes through the app sessions, and then the user doesn't need to open different channels for every vendor. So we built on top of that basically that you open the channel and then channel closes it's end of the festival. So one channel basically just like you do thousands of transactions uh, with one gas fee, and basically also zero fees for vendors. This is our like one of the go-to-market strategies for the festivals, because then they don't need to pay these credit card fees. So why is a good time now? It's like I was like I was involved with the market, but there are different enterprises now, startups for different markets. Like example, Blackboard, one of our inspiration, they they have like more than $85 million investment. They build a really high luxury restaurant loyalty system. This is also on blockchain. And they're like we are basically building this for the festival market, and festival market is huge. So like one of like our goals building growing in the festival market, and then what we want to do as well, like we want to automate those sponsorships. Like as a brand you would be able to see all the data from the festivals, that you can choose your audience, what you're doing, you can get a different kind of metrics as well. And then we can automate the sponsorships. And with the payment system, it's as well a peak of liquidity for the chain itself. Let's go. Okay. So the market is huge, as you can imagine. It's like it's more than 8 billion around the world. But we're starting slowly. We did the first tests. Now the platform is working. So we're going to have our first event soon, and then hopefully in the summer we are targeting a couple of mid-range, like small to mid-range festivals, and then finding the product market fit is the first thing for us. And then we are gonna grow, hopefully, like growing with the partners. I have a huge network around this, so this is one of the plus. And so we have Web2 companies, focusing on the tickets mostly, and we're planning to make as well like partnerships with them as well. And then on Web3 side, like we have different things that's like POAP, some ticket startups, etc. So we are focusing on a different case, like it's sort of a niche, and hoping to grow there. I guess that's it.
Thank you so much, Rahim. And is your app working currently in mobile mode only, or it's desktop version as well?
Yeah, it's both. I mean, we built progressive web app as well. We didn't push it yet, but it will be like you would. Actually, we pushed it. Yeah, like you could be download the app. You don't need to go to the mobile app store, whatever, Google Play. But you can just download as an app and then you can use it
Okay.
now. Yeah.
Cool, thank you. Also, I have a question about the competitors. What do you think about Luma? They are kind of gaining popularity since I believe 2022.
Luma is very good. I mean, it's because they're very general like event platform, right? And it's they give some of the metrics, but it's not very detailed. Like we can get much more metrics, and then they have no like a payments solution behind it. So it's actually we are very different. Like like we are focusing on the music festivals especially, and then they need also white label solutions, like we can still basically what we are planning to do, like we have one ID, one payment solution. If you're a music festival, you can use this as a white brand solution as well, white label solution. And then we can still keep track the user, we can reward the user between different festivals, etc. So this is actually like this is what I was getting a lot of feedback from the different festivals. So this is one of the things that like also like that's a way to pivot. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And could you also highlight about your recent partnership with Animoca? Do you have any, or it's in planning?
Yeah, I mean, like hopefully we are going to realizing this soon. So we're planning to implement the AirKit SDK on the system. So basically, people can, like that it's an identity solution, and like you basically what you can do is like you can prove that you have been to this festival, you have been to this event, you have been to that, let's say you did an activation in a brand a place in the festival. You can prove all of that with the identity solution, but you don't need to reveal your real identity. So that's one of the beautiful things, that like we can reward user as and then doesn't give anything about this user, but the user can still prove that.
Okay. Thank you so much, Rahim. I wish all good luck with your first event, and we hope everything will be smooth with payments thanks to Yellow Network.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm ready to invite the next team whom we met during Yellow Acceleration Program, Rahid, with their project Reese.fun.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Thanks, Catherine, for inviting me. And Rahim, that was a very great presentation. Really like the idea. So let me share my screen.
Thank you so much.
Can you guys see my screen right now? Can you guys see my screen? Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay. So, hello everyone, welcome to Riz.fun. So, Riz.fun is a social network application where creators will participate in a theme based challenge. They will upload their small videos on the basis of theme, and the user will predict whichever creator will win that particular challenge. So, by this, we are rewarding both the creators and users. So, let's begin with the presentation right now. So currently, what is the problem? Why we have built the Rich.fun? So one of the major problem over here is that most of the people generally watch short form videos in all of the other applications like Instagram, YouTube, etc., or TikTok, but they don't receive anything in the return. So some of the people can also like predict early trends and other things, but they don't get anything in the return. So that's one of the major problem for the current ecosystem. And second one is also the same, that most of the platform vision which currently are in the social media game didn't reward anything to the person which can identify the potential in the creator or anyone. And the third is the major problem in the prediction market sector is that in every application, if you are doing a transaction, you have to pay the gas fee again and again and again. So these are the basic problems in which we are working on right now. So yeah, what is the market gap right now? So currently, as I have mentioned earlier as well, most of the people watch short forms videos in their mobile application or other applications as well, and spend lots of their time in the social media. So that's how the particular social media applications are becoming a very huge market. You can see that 2 billion users are spending 90 plus daily on these particular applications. And the current social media prediction market, or in general prediction market, is failing because of the particular reason, because the UX of their application is are very slow, and you have to pay the gas again and again. For every transaction you have to like sign in from the wallet. So these kind of from these problems, web 2 users are not easily onboarded to the web 3. Even the current web 3 users sometimes got frustrated. So this is a perfect opportunity that Yellow has provided a very wonderful solution, like where you can deposit once and make unlimited prediction without worrying about the cash. And so that's why we have came with this idea. Let's use Yellow to make this social media prediction application very handy and useful. So now, what is our solution? Our solution is Riz, which is basically built for the person who has spent most of their time in the social media and want to watch some of the shorts for their entertainment. So the deal is over here is by you can earn something by passing your time as well. So what is does Reel basically Riz turns Reel into the live prediction challenge where users can watch and forecast which person will be win that particular challenge and also participate in that particular challenge. Another useful feature of Riz is that we can also identify the early age creators as well. Like let's say if we are hosting some singing competition or a dancing competition, and someone has a truly potential to become a great singer and you can say a great dancer, so they can start early from the other application as well. And also one of the another feature is the creator monetization as well. If you are earning something on Instagram, Twitter, you need thousands of followers before earning a penny, but here you can start earning from your first video as well. So the core differentiator in this particular application is that like you have to, with the help of Yellow, you have to just deposit once and you can make unlimited predictions. And both of the creators and users both are competing in the real world challenges as well. So now these are the Yellow integration we have done in our application. So first one is we have used the Yellow SDK in our application so that we are opening a
Hello, hello. Is this only for me?
in which you are.
Sorry, Rohit, your voice was breaking.
Yeah. So we have implemented custody layer as logged in a Yellow custody at the sessions after a prediction or a prediction when
Sorry, is it just me or I can hear anything?
No, I think he kind of got stuck.
I also, Alina just texted you about these. I think we lost Rohit. Should I pitch instead of him? Their Yellow integration, but no. Well, we'll probably wait for Rohit for reconnection. There are some technical issues. And when Rohit left, Maharshi joined. Maharshi is our developer
on Gen as well.
Rohit,
So yeah, these are our milestone right now. Currently,
Rohit, I'm so sorry, we lost you.
Pushing towards the mainnet, and we have our monetization model also sorted, and we are just working on to designing some of the
Rohit, do you hear us well? Unfortunately, we don't hear you well, and we lost you from the slide yellow integration. If you are able, please show us it's in recent 10 seconds. If no, we should disconnect and move forward.
Program, and we will also show a leaderboard where user rank will come, like which user has predicted the most of the results in the 3 months. We will definitely be one of the major revenue for our application. Like we will tie up, for example, we can tie up with a travel company, or let's say we can tie up with a Nike and host a running challenge on it, and also is one of our major possibility. So after the application becomes stable, so we will try to host that as well. So yeah, this was all about Riz.fun. I hope you have really liked the application. So thank you.
Rohit, I'm so sorry, but we lost you from the integration slide, and probably you haven't heard me. But I would invite you to do it once again. So please move to your integration slide and continue from this. Unfortunately, your voice is breaking so much. If there will be technical
Oh, sure.
difficulties, we have
Yeah,
to.
I just saw your text right now. Yeah. So sorry, from where? Yellow integration. Now, am I audible right now?
Yes.
So shall I share my screen again? Am I audible?
Hey, Rohit, yours. We can see your
Yes,
screen.
you are audible. But you probably don't hear us because you're not reacting for this. Sorry, let's continue with another presentation, and when the internet will be more stable, we will continue. And right now, I'm inviting to. Oh, Maharshi, hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining us. Unfortunately, yeah, one of our team is have technical difficulties, but we will reconnect them soon. And right now, I'm inviting to the stage Spectre team and its founder Pancho.
Hey, thanks, Catherine.
Yeah, we hear you well. And actually, these projects were already pitched during first crash test. And today we had a demo with the founder, and we understood that they significantly improved the project and the DAX. So it's totally new design and version of the product. So the stage is yours. We are curious to hear what have been changed and done.
Super. I'll just also start the timer from my end. Welcome, everyone. Today, I'm going to showcase you our project Spectre, which basically focus on privacy that survives quantum computers, right? Just to be very quick, initially, I'll just walk you around with the theoretical concept. Then eventually, I'll walk you through with the actual demo, right? So what is Spectre? Spectre is basically based on a post-quantum mechanism or the algorithm MLCAM 768 that basically derives the meta address and which generate the stealth address for every transaction you do. That basically integrates into your yellow network to do the off-chain transaction with your state chain. So basically, the problem right now is first, all your transaction is visible on chain. Second, because the with the involvement of the AI, and also the way we are growing with the semiconductors, or we say computation, the quantum computer now are not an imaginary thing, but eventually even there is a poll, and most likely by 2033 we can see the quantum computer that may break the current existing cryptography, which is the elliptic curve, which is primarily used by the Ethereum and the Bitcoin, right? So the exposure for that is like a lot of data, and of course all the assets are there on chain that can be break with that. We are trying to resolve that by bringing that with the post quantum proof by using the MLKM 768. which is a lattice based cryptography. In a very simple words, the solution is we'll focus to integrate the quantum cryptography. Second is the on-chain privacy. Right now we are just dealing with the stealth address, but I have also proposed the amendment of the 5564. But again, this is something we have started with. Eventually we have more plans that I can showcase you, of course, in the demo. So whenever you try to use the Spectre dApp, we basically offers you the three simple steps. One is the setup. This is the one-time process. uh, in this you'll generate your keys, which will create the pairs of the viewing key and secret key, right? And through which we generate the meta address that eventually can be linked with your any name. Right now we support the ENS and SUINS only to showcase that the EVM and the non-EVM can be supported. Secondly, you just type the name and you can send that to the stealth address of them. And finally, we can receive all those assets by using the view tag. Okay. So moving forward, we have done few benchmarks. These are like 50, 100 times faster than usual cryptography, or like the usual programming language, sorry. And in this slide, I want to showcase you how we have integrated the Yellow network with the Spectre to enhance the existing process of using or transfer the payment like more effortlessly, right? With the Yellow network, you can just create your own channel, or maybe you can use your stealth address. Also, you can use any other your channel, and then it follow the same approach that usually any app on the Yellow network will follow. That you'll create the channel, just fund the channel with the assets, and then do n amount of off-chain transactions with the state channels, and finally you can just settle or close the channel, right? So this is the competitive landscape. I'll showcase or maybe jump to the demo first, because that is something I really want to showcase you. So first step is setup that I want and that I've recently showed you. So also we just got the domain spectrepq.com. In case you want to check out the Yellow integration, you can do that. First step is the generate keys. Keys are generated. Now we also have added this feature from our last call, save to device. Everything we are doing is on the local, so not your keys or anything will be stored on our server, right? Once you save on your device, you'll just ask to label it, maybe example I'm not doing right now, and then maybe a password. This is as similar to as you use any wallet, for example MetaMask, right? I haven't downloaded, that's why it shows the warning. You can attach to ENS or the SUI, and finally that is done. In the send, you can just type the ENS name or anything, and it will basically retrieve the stealth address, right? Now you can send the funds from here, or you can scan and get this private key, right? Now the cool part happens with the Yellow network. In the Yellow network, we have also enabled the mainnet right now. I'll suggest you to get started with the sandbox first, but mainnet also works like effortlessly. All right. So once you are on the mainnet, you see the warning, or like at least that you are on the sandbox. Similarly, on the mainnet, you show the mainnet, right? Very quickly, I'll switch to the mainnet. I have recently done the transactions on the mainnet. Yeah. So if you see over here, I have created a channel and loaded the USDC and sent to the custody. But you can do all the process from this section that is present over there. You can see the activities or the open channel that you have. This is the mainnet, and also you can just switch to the sandbox if you wanted to test out or get things. For the testnet, the cool part is the faucets are already there. You can just click and get those tokens. So this is how like the integration of Yellow works over here. I know this is a lot of information. That's why we have created a docs also, and you can find the Yellow use case. You can go to the docs.spectrepq.com. Spend your time maybe reading about the Yellow use case and how Spectre works. Again, this is something not very I say like polished. The docs are still in the progress. And also, if you want to contribute to the repo or watch out more on the article of how post quantum works, you can get this article. So this is the clear picture of what we are trying to do. In case of any issues or anything, please feel free to reach out to us or maybe comment or anything. But yeah, that's it from my side. I think I took the 7 minutes. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Maharshi, any questions on tech side from you? Oh, sorry, without video turned it on.
I think I have already asked him questions last time, so I believe it's good to have a presentation and a demo again. Thank you, Respect.
Thank you.
Anything that you noticed that have been changed, like from the product perspective, or something you would recommend to improve? On my side, I could say that when you will pitch the deck for investors, it should be really, really short, and it should prove the main value to the market that it brings. So less technical, more, like from business perspective, how it helps, and maybe in percentages, how and numbers, how you improve the infrastructure, and how, like, for example, how many for other projects which involve escrow, it could be how many you save on the gas fees. For sure, we cannot count because we don't have access to liquidity yet, but we at least could predict these numbers. It would be also supporting to your project.
Super. I think that really makes sense. I think in the next session, I'll make those amendments. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I'm ready to transfer the stage to Papa Spin Chain product. Thank you so much, Prash. Muted. We should unmute you. Let me check. Try to talk.
Hello.
Yeah, we hear you. Perfect.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. Some wonderful presentations, and great to see all the fantastic apps being built on Yellow Network. I'm building Spin Chain, which is live and on testnet, and is inspired. I'm an avid cyclist, and really excited about taking the fun that I have on the road and bringing it into the home, into the gym. So I go for spin classes, etc. But find it difficult to replicate that experience when I am particularly in sort of in gym environments, as the weather's bad, etc. And so spin classes are a $96 billion industry. We're hoping to fill here with our solution. And so on the one hand, for instructors, they really experience spin and the industry as the digital serfs. They build these huge communities, let's say on Peloton or on Instagram, but they don't have any equity in that relationship. So if the platform changes or a line of code changes, then the business dies, right? For riders, they're the product, right? So they're most sensitive biometric data. You hearing me okay? Don't know if you guys have disappeared or not.
Hello? Yeah, can hear you.
Okay, good. So for riders, they're the product, right? Their most sensitive biometric data is harvested and often sold. And riders do the work, platform gets the data, and the user gets a monthly bill, right? And for sponsors, let's say brands, for instance, they might spend billions on blind social media ads and have no way to verify if the user actually did the work they are targeting. So Spin Chain serves as a correction layer for that, right? And is built to enable a variety of primitives that empower users, instructors, and sponsors to actually have ownership over the experience, as well as leveraging technologies such as Yellow Network and ZK Proof to turn fitness from this extractive platform into a sovereign ownership protocol where effort is verified, data is private, and value flows to the people who create it. I was quite inspired by airline miles, for instance, and the ability for us to leverage things like tokenization to create stronger relationships and bridges between instructors and their their clients, their communities. And so what I'm actually going to do is run us through a little simulation of what that looks like. I'm actually going to do it locally. And so you can kind of see what's going on here. I've got a little demo prepared. And so we can start a ride and kind of see the experience here. And so there's a few key aspects that are going to be significant as we roll this out and and work through the kinks. On the one hand, there's a spin balance that users are able to leverage to understand the extent to which they're driving earnings, or at least airline miles and points. And there's a gamification aspect to the ride experience that you can carry into your mobile, carry into your gym sessions. And I like to think of it as, let's say when you're doing music lessons and you want to take what you've practiced in the lesson or learned into the home practice and then come back with improvements that your instructor can observe and guide you through. And so what happens with the Yellow integration is that we stream micro rewards off-chain via Nitrolight protocol. Every 10 seconds or so, we sign a state update. And so there's zero gas and instant finality. And so we can kind of take a look here at how that works from the instructor perspective. And then we have the sequence counter on the HUD. And so there's sort of cryptographic proof of effort. And in traditional Web3, that would cost a significant amount in gas. But for there's actually, tiny rewards here, nano rewards that we're looking to enable. And so with Yellow, it's a free real-time settlement on chain in a single transaction at the end. And so there's an interface here that we're building out to enable both riders and instructors to kind of benefit from that. And then, from the final perspective, it's about sort of sovereign privacy, and with riders wanting privacy, perhaps with their health data and wanting to prove that they'd hit a certain level of effort or heart rate, etc., without actually revealing the specifics of those metrics, then we leverage ZK and sort of enable them to send a proof of effort on chain without any of that data leaving the device. So, for the business case, it's sort of a triple moat, right? For instructors, classes have these revenue-bearing NFTs, and I'm working on this AI integration where instructors can sort of train, coach, and leverage agentic tooling to take their unique styles of instruction and actually create unique worlds. Here you can kind of see some of the ways that we'll be looking to differentiate the experiences that instructors are able to curate for their communities and for their clients. And so as a result, you might find that you have this very customized and personalized agentic experience predicated on instructors that you know and love and trust. For sponsors, we offer these performance-based and gated marketing tooling that enables them to actually, do targeted marketing that and is able actually to generate revenues on every settlement, fueling instructor DAOs. And so that just gives you a flavor. I've written up a sort of white paper, as it were, on a sort of personal use case, which is my auntie, who is an instructor, and so I'm working closely with her to try and bring this to life and stress test it. And so this is a great occasion for me to sort of prepare the first iteration and to showcase some of the idea. Love to hear some feedback. But in the meantime, thank you so much for the opportunity to kind of showcase just a little bit of what I'm thinking about.
Thank you so much, Papa. It's a really amazing showcase of how Yellow Network could be integrated. And I have a couple of questions. Which parts of Spin Chain require on-chain execution, and which could move to off-chain execution layer like state channels? Could you highlight it once again?
Okay, yeah, no, great question. So on the, typically you might expect, say, something like rewards to happen as you're undertaking a particular effort. Say you go for a spin class, etc., and that would typically incur significant gas fees, and that whole process perhaps would nullify the viability of that incentive structure. And so leveraging Yellow has been really seminal in enabling us to take that off-chain and enable that sort of settlement and finality to happen at the end of a session, and actually make it economically viable for us to actually democratize democratize the ability for instructors to have their own kind of personalized incentive systems and tokenization structures, as well as enabling agents. And sort of, you might find that to begin with, we're empowering existing instructors to express themselves agentically. And then over time, as the sort of agentic ecosystem evolves, then you might just have very customized agents that are specially trained and aware of techniques to boost performance or enhance weight loss, etc., hosting parts of the platform themselves. And so this just gives us a really cost-effective way for them to enable that tokenization and settlement aspect.
Okay, sounds cool. And another question is about financial model and how much gas costs you are saving. And I know that any gamification mechanics, they hate this blockchain latency, and Yellow Network perfectly fits here. But have you modeled how much gas costs could be removed by moving settlements on chain without commission and fees? Should I repeat the question? Is it only for me, or we lost Papa?
No, I guess we lost him because
Yeah, I think we lost him.
he's not
Oh my
moving.
God, there's so much troubles with the internet. I don't know why. But actually, yesterday I also had the same in my co-working, in our co-working of Yellow in Andorra. I don't know. Something happening in the world. A lot of madness.
Yeah.
Hello, Papa. We lost you for some minutes, but yeah, my question was about blockchain latency and how much cost you save using our on-chain solution. I mean, especially settlement, which goes on-chain. And do you have any numbers or prediction how much you are saving with the Yellow Network?
I don't know that I have those figures to hand. I can certainly sort of piece together a model and share that. And that is actually useful feedback for me to integrate into the presentation.
believe it could be a good number, and for investor sides, you just show the value that you create with your tech and the solutions that you are using. Amazing projects, amazing pace. Keep going, and really hope to see it on the mainnet soon.
Thank you.
Maharshi, any questions from you?
So I just wanted to ask, basically, how often are you settling things on chain? I mean, at the end of the day, or uh, what 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 are the cadence? What's the cadence that you're keeping for the settling of on chain to on chain?
Yeah, great question. And it's something that I'm currently sort of just starting to test what that looks like with. So as I mentioned, I've got my aunt who is an instructor, and what I envisage is to try and minimize the extent to which we're settling anything on chain, just from a performance perspective. And so the way I'm looking to architect it is such that we can facilitate a really performant and reliable experience that's comparable or better to any Web2 instance, and then have that sort of settlement and finality happen subsequently once a class is over, and actually that's what enables us to drive a lot of the unique advantages that we offer without sacrificing any of the performance aspect that users might have come to expect.
Yep. Oh, that's good. And I mean, as much as you can lengthen that whole session, like the duration of keeping it, not settling it on chain, you'll see the magic work, and the folks can use it in the UX. So, yep, that's all of my questions. By the way, how did you find the docs all about the developer experience? Do you have any comments, any feedback about it?
No, the developer experience has been great so far. Catherine's been very encouraging and supportive, and certainly I find the documentation is really great as well. So I've been leveraging that quite extensively just to sort of drive development. And so thank you guys for the opportunity to actually work closely and showcase
Amazing.
what's capable, what's possible.
Thank you so much. And what should we improve?
Yes. No. Well, that's a good question. What could you improve? What could you improve? I'll come back to you on that. I'll come back to you with any positive, constructive criticism.
Okay, thank you so much. Papa, I think we are done with the question. Or Maharshi, if you have any, please.
No, that's it.
Then
That's
I
all.
think we still have 10 minutes for Rohit for trying once again with the pitch. Let's try it from the
Yeah.
beginning.
Am I audible clearly now?
Yeah, we hear you clearly.
So
I suggest
yeah,
we
should-
start from the very beginning because many listeners joined later, so we can cover the
Okay, sure.
competence pitch. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, we don't see your screen and we don't hear you well.
Right now you are seeing my screen now?
Yeah, we see your
Yeah.
screen. Thank you.
Yeah. So, welcome again, everyone. Welcome to Reels.fun, which is a social media platform where creators can compete in a theme-based challenge, and users will predict whichever creator will win that particular challenge. So, by this, we are just rewarding both the users and creators for their efforts. So let's begin with the problem statement, the current problems which we are facing. So passive attention has no value in this current situation. So if you watch plenty of shorts for your entertainment, you get the entertainment, but you don't receive any monetary gains or something for your engagement. And also the social media platform currently don't reward that much for a person if they spot a good creator early in the making or something, or you can spot a good challenge or which can become a trend later. So this is another problem. And the third one is gas fees is really ruining the application. If you generally used some of the Web3 application, you can say prediction market applications, we have to connect the wallet again and again and confirm the transaction, which this generally use clear user experience for a new user or someone. So let's move on to the market gap. So what currently changed? There are lots of people in the whole world which are watching short form videos currently in the different social media applications. And in the current social media applications, or you can say the Web3 applications or market application, the UI UX for the user is very complex, and we have, like I earlier explained, we have to pay the gas fee again and again. And the border connection also is quite frustrating. So yeah, Yellow has launched a pretty good protocol which we can use for the session-based predictions, or you can say transactions, in which we have to make a deposit once only, and then we can make a multiple transactions without worrying about the gas fees. So yeah, so what is our solution is doing for everyone? So it's built for the creators or the users who spend their lots of time on the social media platform, and for the users who are just trendsetters, and also like to identify the creators in their early application. This is also can be used for hidden talents, like if we will generally host these the category of the challenges, like for in the song, in the singing, in the dancing. So if you are a good singer, you can come on the application, and we can you can easily become a viral sensation as well. So this particular application is turning the reels, or you can say short videos, into a prediction challenge, where user will watch the creator's reel and forecast the winner of this particular application, which will make it very competitive, or in the form of gaming, and it will reward both the creators and users as well. So the core differentiator of this particular application is, one of the thing is, like, it is making this whole application of just instead of scrolling is interactive, and people are competing with each other. Apart from that, we don't have to pay the gas fee again and again, as we can using the Yellow, we can deposit once and make unlimited predictions on the application. So why we are using Yellow in this application is the most common question. So first of all, we are using these particular Yellow if we are using the Yellow SDK, which will be used for a session based predictions, in which we will create a session, and the user will deposit their money once. For that particular user can make unlimited predictions. So there will be a custody layer, in which the funds user has deposited will be securely locked in the Yellow's custody layer in the sessions starting, and instant settlement after the predictions. The balance will get updated real time, and after the challenge ends, there will be multiple challenges for like the weekly challenges and the daily challenges. So once the challenge gets completed, all the transaction will gets updated on chain using the Yellow. So yeah, what was our life without the Yellow? So first of all, like before Yellow, every prediction was require a blockchain transaction, which is a very gas heavy, or it was taking very long time, and also you have to like open your wallet for confirming the transaction again and again. And this is also making the UX of our application is very poor. But with the help of Yellow, we can deposit. A user can come to the application, deposit the money once, and make unlimited predictions during that time. And also, there should be a total gaslight instruction, so we don't have to confirm the transaction again and again with the help of wallet. And after all this hassle, we will confirm all the transaction on chain as well. So yeah, this is our milestone. So currently we have a MVP, in which Yellow integration is complete, and user can come and make the transactions on the different challenges. So we have a clear monetization model right now, and in the upcoming month, we will try to launch our application on the mainnet with the real USDC pricing pool. We will try to like onboard multiple users, like 300 and 400, and then we will start our daily or weekly challenges with the help of creators. And after 2 months, our plan is to reach around 1,000 users, and we will also launch the referral and the leaderboard system, in which we will show whichever user has made the most of the correct predictions or not. And also we will try to collaborate with the more creators to come on our application. So the ultimate goal will be in the 3 months, where we will try to collaborate with the sponsors so that we can host multiple sponsor challenges or a application as well. That will be one of the major source of revenue. Let's say if we are collaborating with any hospitality site, or we can say Nike for the running challenges also. This is our whole target in the coming 3 months. So yeah, this was all about Resort Fun. I hope you guys really like the idea.
Thank you so much for pitching the project idea. I believe it's a great showcase of prediction market apps, but within the intersection with social media. I have a question about social media itself. How you are going to compete with Instagram, with TikTok, which is a massive distributor of this video content, and how would you sell this solution to them?
Yeah, so currently the human psychology is all about like competing with each other, and to showcase some other person is like I am better than yours or something. So this particular race is also going on in the current social media as well. Like in the Instagram, people always compete with each other. Like my reel has got plenty of view. I have more followers than you, and there are people are obsessed with the likes or and other things as well. So by this, we will technically reward a creator an award, like they won this particular daily challenge. So this they will be able to post that particular award on Twitter or their existing Instagram. So from there, and if you are creating if you are competing in some challenge, let's say there will be entry fee for a creator to join this particular challenge. So if I have spent $10 in a competition and I will try to win it, so I will force other people to join the application and vote for me. So this is our strategy to gain multiple users in our current application.
Thank you.
Any other question?
Hi Rohit, thank you for the demo. I wanted to ask, basically you're saving all the gas fees and everything. How are you planning to uh, scale it up and leverage Yellow more, let's say, based on other benefits that it offers, based on liquidity and everything? What are your plans around that?
Plans are currently simple for those. Like we are just trying to first of all take some 200 and 300 users for our beta testing or something, so that we can analyze the user pattern on auto tractions and the kind of transactions we are receiving and how much we are saving. So and the we will also try to limit the entry in our contest as well. Like let's say for in the beginning, in the weekly contest or in the daily contest, if the team is dancing or singing, so we will try to limit that to 10 participants or something. So by this we will try to build up with the step by step, like to onboard 100 200 users like that. And we will also analyze like how much transaction and user are generally doing, in which crypto they are preferring. So by taking these insights, I will try to implement another Yellow features as well, and also try to like how we can manage the liquidity and all of these things as well.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
guys.
maybe you have also feedback for us as on behalf of like builder side. I also want to mention that next time you're pitching, for example, this deck for investor side or your partners, try to be with camera turned on, because it builds, like connection and
Yeah.
also some trust. But we
Yeah,
understand it's like
Yeah,
technical
currently my
difficulties.
camera had some issue, and also there are some internet issues, so I was a little worried about that. But we'll try next time, definitely.
Amazing. Any feedback for us as a team?
Yeah, I think everything is working fine, because I have like I did discuss earlier as well. I have been following Yellow since last year and working on the Yellow integration. So currently the documentation on all the integration is pretty good. So so there is a compliment for you guys. Like I'm really impressed with the like how it's easy to integrate Yellow now in comparison to the other Web3 protocols. So yeah, that's the only feedback I want to give.
Thank you so much, Rohit. Thank you so much, all the listeners. It was amazing 1 hour of pitching of projects which is built with Yellow Network. With you was 4 amazing founders, Maharshi Awadabrel and Catherine, growth manager. We'll be happy to see you again on Friday and have like probably the final crash test during this month with an acceleration. Thank you so much, Web3 community. Thank you so much, Alina, for supporting us with all the tech questions. And yeah, see you on Friday. Bye.
Bye.